Hi, I'm Karin. Welcome to my kitchen. It is another hot one here in Minnesota, and I'm craving some green veggies. Kind of feel like fresh pasta. Not only is pasta fun to make, but it's also a great vehicle for fresh herbs and veggies that are popping up in the garden right now, and a good project if you have any little helpers around. Today's pasta is starring zucchini and fresh cheese with other supporting herbs that you can mix and match. I'm even using some lavender leaves from the garden. But first, let's start our pasta dough. One of the things I love about cavatelli is that you don't need a pasta roller to make it. You simply make the dough, you let it rest, and then you roll it out using one of these little things. I think I got this for about $10 on Amazon. And you can also try using the back of a fork to give the little ridges to it. Kind of look like little grub worms. 2 cups of semolina. You can buy that at most grocery stores. About a half teaspoon salt. Doing half a cup of ricotta, or ricotta, depending on how you want to say it. Today I'll go with the American ricotta pronunciation. About a month ago on Karin's Quarantine Kitchen, I talk about making ricotta on my vinaigrette episode. I like mixing this by hand, but if you're multitasking, you can get a head start with a mixer. I'm doing 1 whole egg in here, and then I'm doing 2 egg yolks. I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and now we mix it. The dough won't come together right away, but give it several minutes. If it still doesn't come together, you could add a little more ricotta or some water. I'm finishing mixing this or kneading this by hand, just so I can get a good feel for it. We don't want it too stiff, not as much as even some other pasta doughs, but we also don't want it too soft. It's going to get softer as it rests. I'm going to divide this into 2 portions. One I'm going to freeze because it freezes beautifully. The other we'll use tonight. We'll wrap both and let them rest for at least a couple hours. While the dough is resting, we can get all of our veggies ready. Here I'm just mincing several garlic cloves. You can see I really went bonkers on the zucchini here, but I warned you I'm craving green vegetables. Just cutting off the ends, cutting it into planks like this. I'm taking a spoon and I'm just going to get rid of the seeds in the middle here. I'm just going to cut these now again a long way, and then cut them into maybe 1/4 inch or smaller pieces. You want them to kind of get soft quickly. In the meantime, I have a pan heating up on low. Actually, who am I kidding? Let's add a good amount of olive oil, our garlic, and our zucchini. Just giving this a little salt. Let's pick some herbs. I'm just going to pick the leaves off of these, give them a rough chop, and set them aside. Actually, these lavender leaves, you're going to want to give them more than a rough chop because they're pretty, they're tough little guys. I'm actually going to put the lavender in with the zucchini now so it can cook down a bit. We'll leave our thin leaf herbs out until the last minute. For now, we'll let the zucchini gently cook on low heat and get our salted pasta water going. Time for the pasta. I've portioned this into little strips, and I'm rolling these into about pencil-sized worms. Once the dough is rolled into ropes, you can dust them with flour and cut them into inch-sized pieces. Side note, I rushed this batch's resting time, so you'll notice that it's a bit stiff when I shape it. My friend Olive stopped over. She's 5, and she's going to help me finish the cavatelli. Should we put tomatoes in this pasta? That's a yes. So what I'm going to do is take this right here, and squish it like that and roll it off.
And then she gives it to me, and then I have to roll some flour on it so it doesn't stick.
And look, Olive, we're all done with our pasta. So now we're ready to cook these 2 in our water.
You brought it up.
Pasta water's at a boil, and we're going to cook our pasta. We're going to check it in about 6 minutes. It's been a few minutes. Let's try a noodle. I think it's almost done. It just needs to cook a little bit longer. I'm going to pour out most of the pasta water, but reserve some of it and dump that with the noodles in here. The starch from the pasta water will bind the juices together and coat the pasta as it reduces. Adding some black pepper, a little bit of olive oil in here.
My name is Olive.
And of course, this is only going to be made better by a lemon.
Excluded me.
Sorry.
Look how good it is.
In go the herbs, and I'm cutting the heat. Taste it for seasoning. We're good to go. The silky green zucchini is the perfect companion to our cavatelli. With a little dollop of our fresh cheese, maybe some pine nuts, and this gorgeous white wine from New France, it's pure summer decadence. I'm very excited to hear the backstory on this Croatian wine. My friend Erin is tell us all about it. I'm Karin. Thanks so much for joining me today in my kitchen. One of the things I love about Cavatelli, well, I love a bunch of things about it. About a month ago at one of Karin's.
You say tomato, I say tomato. You say ricotta, I say ricotta. Tomato, tomato, ricotta, ricotta. Let's call the whole thing off. You say cake, I say bake. You say orange, I say orange. Cake, bake, orange. You're leaving me here, kid.